Hi, I'm Ali Cook and this is my series Masters of Magic and what we can learn from them. Thanks for the overwhelming response to the first video on David Roth. And I put it out to you guys. I said, look, who do you want us to study next? We got a great response, Tommy Wonder, Fred Capps, but the one that came out on top was Daryl, the magician's magician. So what can we learn from him? So first up, he had incredible chops. He won every major close-up magic competition there is, including FISM, but Daryl knew it's not about moves, it's all about routining. Everyone does ambitious cards, but they never show that there are no duplicates in the deck at the start. And you learn from sheer trial and error that that's what you've actually got to do. But you also have to understand why the card is being signed. Magicians were so used to seeing a routine that we forget to tell people, look, there are no duplicates in this deck, you're signing the card so there can't be any other copy of that card. And look how much time Daryl spends setting this up properly. Loses it in the center, so the card goes into the middle of the deck. Oh, this is absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah, beautiful stuff. And instantly, oh, slick as, their sign card appears in between the jokers. Also look at how slowly he performs. Another top tip you learn from the real guys is that they're not in a rush. Here he is, final phase of the routine. He does the bent card from Expert Card Technique, which again for us as magicians feels like nothing, everyone knows it. But just watch the reaction. He closes a spot on national TV by doing that. It's just an incredible bit of magic. And notice how slowly he goes. So not only the audience can pick it up, but also all the studio cameras. Beautiful. Now, talking about great routining, you've got to see the whole card routine. Now, he performed this for 30 years for laymen and magicians, and there's a good reason why.
You've heard of an ace in the hole, a hole card. Well, I have hole cards as well, but these are hole cards of two completely different types. Now, the first card is called a hole card. It's called a hole card because it has a hole. Whereas the second card's a hole card because it doesn't have a hole. It's a hole card. Now, the third is like the second. It's also a hole card, and the last is like the first. It's a hole card. So this is a demonstration with two hole cards and two hole cards.
This routine is just so beautifully done, so simple. The moves are relatively simple, but he just rinses so much out of a packet trick. I have literally never seen anyone get so much reaction out of 4 playing cards. What a routine. The real thing we can learn from Daryl is the energy he gives to the audience. He could just do this all day and no one would care. He's completely charmed everybody. Daryl's also invented loads of little tips, sleights, moves that have become classics over the years. What you're looking at here is the hot shot cut, which has been performed by magicians ever since he invented it, because it's a beautiful way to reveal the card because it's incredibly skillful and incredibly magical at the same time. He also invented the Triumph display, which was a little subtlety added to the classic routine of Di Vernon's. For those of you who are in the know, you'll know that really is a hint of genius. But the thing that I loved of Daryl's the most is his rope routine. This has every conceivable rope effect within it within a few minutes. People ask me, how do you become a pro magician? The number one thing you have to have is your commando act. An act you can do for kids, adults, close-up, parlor or stage, and slay with it. And this is one of those routines. Years ago, I did a corporate at Alexandra Palace, and I actually did a gig with Daryl. He was there. And he was doing this rope routine in walk around. You would think rope magic tends to be a stage item, but he did this in walk around, and I cannot tell you the reaction he got. It absolutely killed. Oh, beautiful. He literally takes the ends off the rope, which is now a classic of magic. If you've never performed that, just please go out and try it. So now he's got 2 pieces of rope, and bang, instantly changes into one long piece. Absolute killer. Now, you might be sat there thinking, oh, I don't really want to do magic with a bit of rope. Who has a bit of rope on them? Well, who has a pack of cards on them? A magician, It seems a bit odd, but look at Daryl, right? He does tricks with dotty cards. He does tricks with coloured ropes, all kind of odd objects, but it's not about the tricks. It's about winning them over with your persona and your energy, and that's why he's a master of magic. So Daryl billed himself as the magician's magician, but as we can see, he was a great magician for both laymen and magicians, just an all-round great entertainer. Please, in the comment section, let me know what is your favourite Daryl routine, and keep those submissions coming in. Who do you want us to study next? And we'll see you in the next one.